the kickback. Let's drive into it, and we're gonna start with the setup. As most things, it is the most important. So where do we wanna feel this? We wanna feel this in our butt and a little bit of our hamstrings. So to be able to accomplish this, we wanna make sure that the band is connected somewhere at knee level or lower, and then we wanna make sure it gets hooked into the arch of our foot. If it was International Talk Like a Pirate Day, it would be right in your arch of your foot there. Then from that position, we need to make sure you are far enough away or your band is at such a tension to where when you are in this basic startup here, when your knee is tucked and your foot is relatively close to the opposite knee, that there's still gonna be some tension on the band. If there's not, it means our band's a little too worn out, or there's not enough strength on the band to give you the stimulus we want. As you can see, Amy's curled down. We're gonna go ahead and under control, press out, and then at the top, we're gonna try to raise the heel a little bit more to make sure the glute really gets activated. As you can see, the glute really starts to kind of puff up at the top. That's what we want, guys, right? Getting that bubble butt, we all need it, right? Now, from there, we need to be careful on making sure when we kick out that the hip and the knee doesn't start to swivel left and right, because the band can start to get off track. And then we find that our glute and hamstring doesn't fire as much, and it actually starts to put some weird rotational pull on the opposite leg, or it's just weird on the knee, and you don't get the response that we're looking for. Now, it's important to make sure that volume, aka reps, are more important than making sure your band is really tough. So I'd rather you do 100 reps rather than just 10, for example. Now those are extremes, but one easy way to make sure that you can kind of keep in this framework is go to a burn. So Amy's gonna start doing some reps, and then as soon as she starts to feel a burn, she's going to then count 5 beyond that burn. So let's say she feels the burn now. So then she would say, okay, 1, 2, and she would get all the way up to 5 and then call it good, right? It's all about hypertrophy, growing the glute and the hamstring, right? Rather than making a central nervous system gain, which would be really heavy with a few amount of reps. Those are your kickbacks. Try hards. There's not really any try hards here. Just be controlled and focus on those durability tips.